so ambitious.
I am so ambitious.
Straight out the stoop, a little ghetto boy, now it's straight out the coop. A real ghetto boy, been a real hustler since 20 minus 7 till I flipped what to 47. Minus 11, do the math, I was 23 when that happened.
All right. Welcome everyone back to London Hot Radio. DJ Tammy on the ones and twos. We're gonna start with a special guest interview. That song you're hearing right now.
I began this brand, all my blood, sweat, and tears, never seeing my band. Yes, trap life.
All right. Just a little teaser. And as you can see on the screen, we got Swiss OG. Hello, how are you doing today? It's early morning where you are, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like around 10 o'clock right now, almost 10:30.
Nice one. And you're based in Canada, Toronto, is that right?
Yeah, Toronto, Ontario.
Nice. All right. Can you tell me a bit what it was like growing up in Toronto? What is the music industry there like? What is the scene looking right now?
Growing up, like in my neighborhood, like one of my neighborhood was like one of the hardest parts in Toronto, you know what I'm saying? So we grew up fast, you know what I'm saying? Like I was when I was young, I was already like a little bit into music. I used to beatbox for my friends. Them times I couldn't even freestyle, and then after until like later on, I started getting more better into music, and I start writing my own lyrics, and I start freestyling better, and I started taking it serious.
And when was that? When did you start making music?
This was probably about like when I was like 13 years old.
All right. How long was that ago? And if
This
you
was
want to
like
disclose your age.
this was like years, like in the 90s.
Mm.
I'm 30 right now. So
Mm-hmm. You said you write your own songs. Is that still the case now? Do you produce, or like what producers do you normally work? Like what does your music making process looks like?
yeah, well, I write my own lyrics, and I also produce. I've been producing a lot of my own music right now with my engineer, like where I come up with a melody in my head and I'll beatbox it to him, and then we'll make a beat together. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing that a lot lately, right?
And what would you say inspires you to make music? What is your, I mean, do you have like recurring teams in all of the songs, or
Well,
how
my
does
my inspiration in music was Tupac. Tupac was my favorite rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Like listening to him, and like me and him have the same birthday, so I always told myself that, like I see how Tupac is, like he's ambitious, and I'm an ambitious person. That's why I named the song "I'm So Ambitious." Right? I always wanted to come up with a song like that because Tupac has a song called "Ambitious" as a writer,
Right.
but
Mm-hmm.
with my version, because I feel like I'm almost the same way. I'm a very hard worker. I'm always in the studio putting in work. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with a lot of legendary people. As you can see on the song right there, I have legendary reggae artist Sizzla Kalanji, and I also have Tupac's friends featured on the song from the Outlaws. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here putting in that work.
Mm-hmm. And was the song released in 2019, right? And you
Yeah,
just released a video a month ago. Could
the
you walk
audio
us
was.
through the process of how did that come through? Like how did you release a couple of years ago, and was the video recorded recently, or?
Well, you know what? We did I shot some parts of the video in Jamaica, and I did some scenes out here. So I was just waiting for the right time to release the video, because through all this coronavirus, all these hard times, I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be like a positive, uplifting song for the people, to let the people them know, we gotta be ambitious, we can't give up, you gotta be strong and just keep on fighting through this coronavirus situation that we're going through, that we're all going through. Don't be ambitious, give up.
Right, that's a great positive message. So how long did it take you to film the video? Was it filmed in Jamaica, right?
Yeah, well, we did. I was in Jamaica for 1 week, so we shot the video. We shot piece of it over there in Kingston, Jamaica, in Sizzla's neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Nice one. I mean, it took only a week. It's 6 minutes video, isn't it?
yeah, and
So
listen to this. traveled nowhere since I was 11 years old, and I went to Jamaica back in 2019. This is the first place I traveled, since I was 11, due to being incarcerated, and I was in a little problems with the law and stuff like that, right? So I
Oh
got everything.
wow. Mhm. That's really
Um,
interesting.
Told myself I wanted to do something like this, because these are guys I grew up listening to, and I never stopped believing in myself. I always told myself that this I'm gonna always get it done no matter what, and that's what I did. I flew out to Jamaica. I flew out EDI is
Mhm.
Tupac homie there. He was a part of the Outlaws, and I flew out the realist, and then after I got Sizzla on the song, and I did that in 1 week, like, to me that's legendary, nobody, I don't think, like, that's why I take this song so serious, because to me it's a like a classic song, and there's a story behind it.
Yeah, that's really productive to get it all done in a week. What about
Yeah,
your other releases? Do you have anything lined up, or is that the main, like, how is your marketing campaign works? Are you still working
I
on
have
ambitions?
I have a lot of songs lined up right now. Like, my biggest thing that I'm working on right now is my album. I plan to release that sometime in the summertime.
Mhm.
The album is called "The Game Is All I Know."
Mhm.
Yeah, so everybody look out for that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a great album. I got a lot of features on there. I'm So Ambitious is gonna be one of the songs featured on the album.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Would you say is that your favorite song you made so far?
yeah, I love the song because you know what? I put a lot into it, and
Mhm.
I said I have legendary people I grew up listening to. I have them on the song with me, right?
Mhm.
It carries a good message for the people out there worldwide, right? So
Mhm.
it's one of my favorite songs.
All right, and you mentioned a couple of artists that you grew up listening to. Who would you say is your favorite artist right now, or like, is there anyone that you're listening to from, I don't know, coming years, the last couple of years?
Well, I try to listen to everybody now. I try to listen to everybody, and I just pick and choose like who I like. I like Snoop Dogg and like Gucci Man, like for rap.
Mhm.
I like a lot of like old school reggae. You know,
Mhm.
and who else? Yeah, I just like a lot of people. It just if I just pick and choose whatever sounds good to me. That's what I listen to. I don't Right now. I don't really have a favorite person. No, Tupac was my favorite rapper. So you know, but he's
Mhm.
not doing music. But I still listen to his music up to this day.
All right. So who would be your next dream collaboration? Is it Snoop Dogg or anyone?
Yeah. Actually, I want to do a song with Snoop. I have a feature with his cousin already,
Mhm.
Daz Dillinger. So now I want to get Snoop Dogg. That would be like one of my dream collaborations, and also Buja Banton. I want to do a collab with him one of these days, and Damian Marley. I want to get one of the Marleys on a feature with me.
Mhm. So you mentioned, I mean, Snoop Dogg and Tupac, and obviously Buju Banton, Damon Marley. Are you mixing? Would you say you're mixing genres? Like, do you try? Do you tend to mix rap and dancehall, or what would you say like your style is? How would you describe it?
Yeah, I'm still a rap artist at the end of the day, but I grew up listening to reggae before I got into rap. So back in the days, the artists they used to work together, reggae and rap. Like Mob Deep had a song with Bounty Killer. They a lot of reggae and rap used to be mixed together, and they kind of slow down. So I'm trying to bring back that vibe, and with my with it.
All right. Where would you see yourself in upcoming couple of years? And let's say in the next 5 years, would you like to do a tour? Or what is your plans as a musician?
Yeah, I wanna tour around the world. Tour around the world, get to meet new people, spread my music around. Because I have a lot of positive energy and real music, and being where I came from and how I grew up. We really lived the life, but we don't need to talk about this. So I want to be there for the younger generations and to spread that positive energy and show these kids that we don't need to be going down the wrong path to do certain things. We gotta do the right thing and be strong and just stay focused, right? Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do what you want to do, right?
All right. Well, that's very motivational. Do you have any other tips for upcoming artists or anyone that might be listening to you? What would be your the lessons you maybe learned or anything you could share with the younger generation?
It's just basically, like I said, just always believe in yourself. It takes money. It takes money to make money. So when you're in this music thing, you gotta invest in yourself. If you really believe in yourself, don't be scared to invest in yourself. You know, and just try to be positive and be humble and show respect to everyone. Don't be one of these rappers out here that's trying to be disrespectful and want to be dissing people and stuff like that. You gotta spread that love. You know what I'm saying? Don't be when you're a disrespectful person, it doesn't get you nowhere in life. Because then people just want to hate on you. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta show love and be respectful. That gets you a long way in life.
Hmm. And that's really great to hear. Any other marketing secrets or just any like practical tips that you feel like help people to get their music out? Maybe something that worked for you?
Well, I just basically promote my music on my own and just try to reach out to people and
Do you use
you
social
know
media for that, or is it more of your local community?
well, a lot of social media I try to use, a lot of platforms, blogs and stuff. I try to get my song, or I get other people to promote it for me,
Hmm.
and if people like my song, they share it too. So there's all kind of different ways.
Actually, now I'm just thought I'm interested to hear. Oh, you grew up in Toronto, and how do you like? Well, how was that? How did you reach to Jamaican artists, and how did that collaboration started to come across? Is that like a Jamaican community you grew up with, or?
Jamaican friends that I grew up with from Toronto, and plus I know I have a lot of friends out there in Jamaica, right?
Hmm.
So I reached out to them, and
But you
they
never been to Jamaica before, not 2019, right?
yeah, never been to Jamaica.
Mm.
I never been to Jamaica. That was my first time traveling since I was 11 years old.
Right. So
I'm
did you find it like online, or how did you keep that
background.
communication going?
I, my parents are from Guyana,
Hmm.
and I was born here in Toronto. So
Hmm.
what's it called? Yeah, so I flew out to Jamaica there 2019. Yeah,
Hmm.
it was great too. I shot 3 music videos. I was out there.
And did pandemic was it easy to travel? I mean, how's the music scene for the past year? I mean, in London
Also,
we've been on a lockdown for almost a year now. So how's it been there?
say that again.
How's the pandemic situation been like with the traveling and working in Jamaica and Toronto as well? The music
No,
scene in
listen to this. When I went to Jamaica, there was no pandemic. I just made it. I just went. Remember, 2019, 2020 is when the pandemic thing started.
right. So does the video was also filmed in 2019? You just put it out a month ago, or?
Just put it out. I just put it out, and yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought it was also filmed recently.
No, because
Oh, I
remember,
see. Mhm.
there was the parts in Jamaica was filmed in 2019. Then I did some parts out here in Toronto where we filmed some too,
Mhm.
right? And then after the director, he put the video together, and I just decided to release it this year.
Oh, I see. I see. And how's the music scene in Toronto now for the past year? Have there
Yeah,
been
it's pretty.
shows and clubs open, or?
Oh no, nowhere's no. Right now it's right now this COVID time. Nowhere's open, no shows.
Mhm.
It's pretty. A lot of artists are probably mad. They're not getting to travel too much and do the shows, and everybody losing money, right? So you just like I said, you got to be strong, be ambitious, never give up. You know,
Mhm. And how did you spend your year in like a music way, creative way?
I just kept going, man. You know, no, this Corona thing don't scare me. To me, it's all made up. You know, to me, the government have a bigger agenda. So I don't.
Mhm.
I even God, in God I trust. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you know what I'm saying? Like this, these Corona things or whatever don't fear me, man. I just go and make my music and do what I gotta do. You know,
Mhm.
right
Have you still been going working in the studios and all that, collaborating with people? Or the studio, I mean, music studio is still open?
in the studio every day. You know, I'm a hard worker when it comes to this music. Ain't no games. We don't play no games. You know.
All right. So you say you've been making music for quite a few years now. Is there any
Yeah.
highlight that you would share, like you would consider a highlight of your music career?
Highlight.
Yeah, like what was the best? I mean, was it the making of a video, or releasing a song, or anything that you would say like was the best? I don't know,
Yeah.
experience.
I highlight was when I went to Jamaica. You know, I met Sizzler. I got
Mhm.
Sizzler. Even I was surprised because Sizzler don't even really work with a lot of people, right?
Mhm.
And I was surprised he got on the song because, and on top of that, I was in the studio when Sizzler did his verse,
Mhm.
and we go 2 days after that. So that's a big thing to me because a lot of people tell me that he doesn't really do that for a lot of people. Like it's hard to get him, and for him to really do that for me, that was really, I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because it showed me that he believed in the song. You know what I'm saying? Like a big legendary artist like that, and he even came up to me and told me himself. He told
Mhm.
me one of his favorite songs right now.
Oh wow. So do you still communicate? Are you planning any other features moving forward
Oh,
sometime soon, maybe?
yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Sizzler, of course. Sizzler's a real fellow, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect him a lot, man.
Mhm.
I respect him a lot. He's a real person, and I only deal with real people. I only like real people. No fakes, no fake allowed.
Mhm.
You
You
know.
mentioned fake people controversy. Is there any down moment that you would consider that you like? What was the really hard to keep on going in your music career? Or anything you would like to share that was like an obstacle hard to go through?
Well, like when I was like kind of messing up, and like when I got incarcerated a couple of times, I
Mhm.
almost felt like I wanted to give up and stuff, because you always got to start back from
Mhm.
the from the bottom,
Mhm.
But like I said, I'm a strong-minded person, I, like I get it from my mom. I always watched my mom growing up. She was a strong woman, independent woman. You know what I'm saying? So my mom, she's like one of my biggest motivators.
Mhm.
So that's why I never stop. I keep on going.
Mhm. And what makes you keep going? I mean, are you still close with your family? Do you have like a strong support circle, or like what makes you keep on going and going?
It's just me, man. God makes me keep on going. I
Mhm.
believe in the Lord, with God's strength, and even all the fans and people,
Mhm.
even fans and the people, I get a lot of good feedback. A lot of people tell me that I inspire them and I motivate them. So all this stuff right there just keeps me going doing this music. It shows me that I got people out there that support me and love what I do. So if I can make someone feel good at the end of the day, I love to do that.
Mhm. All right. Would you like to shout out any of the people, or just mention someone that like really helps you currently or helped throughout your career?
Yeah, well, first of all, I just want to thank God for everything. Without God, I wouldn't be here right now. Then I want to shout out. I want to shout out DJ Reflex. I want to shout you out, DJ Felly, up in London. Shout out everybody in London, France, Europe, wherever you are, worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Just be ambitious. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Make sure to go check out my song. I'm so ambitious. It's on all platforms right now. If you want to see the video, you can go watch the video on YouTube. Type in Swiss OG featuring EDI, Sizzla Kalanji, Actual, The Realist. and the song is called "I'm So Ambitious."
Hmm. And where can we listen to your music? Is it YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music? Is there any?
Spotify, Apple Music, all over.
Hmm.
We're on all the platforms.
All right. Well, is there any last words you would like to tell for upcoming artists or any of your musician friends or
Say
just
that
any?
one.
Hmm.
Say that one more time.
Would you like to give any last words or to the upcoming artists or any other music people in the music industry, any of your experience or just any last thoughts?
Yeah, just be ambitious. Be strong. Give up. Always believe in yourself. You know.
Right. Well, thank you so much. We're gonna keep a lookout for your album upcoming this summer. I'm gonna play your song one more time, and
Okay.
yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you for your time. I hope you guys have a great day.
Mhm. All
And
right.
like I said, ambitious to the world. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely. Yeah,
So
stay ambitious, everyone.
DJ Felly is so ambitious. You know
Right,
what
we're
I'm
gonna
saying?
wait for the drum plate coming up.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's hear this one more time.
I'm so ambitious.
I am so ambitious.
Straight out the stoop, a little ghetto boy. Now it's straight out the coop. A real ghetto boy. I've been a real hustler since 20 minus 7 till I flip what the 47. Minus 11, do the math. I was 23 when that happened. Boss is day one, hand raised. Yeah, I'm steady clapping. I'm so ambitious. Haters on my wish list. Make me live and rap more vicious. Ridiculous. From summer to Christmas, I began this bread. All my blood, sweat, and tears. Never see in my bed. Yeah, it's trap life. Haters, whether wrong or right. Gemini like Tupac, trying to live my best life. I'm so ambitious. I gotta get it. I ain't watching no one's pockets. No time for hating. My ambitions of a rider. Yeah. Just like Tupac. We hustling worldwide. I'm living my best life. Ambitious for sure. Been knocking the doors. Determined to keep me turning like Tupac.
Tupac
The limit
Shakur.
is the sky. And gonna be to try. Haters take a level and I just keep letting me guide. Sure the life is a test. And it comes to all the rest. I do believe that everyone surely deserves the best. Today is your day. But that's what they say. The world is in your hands. Get up and do it right away. I trip you
I'll trip you to the stars.